Hello. My friend said he wanted me to grind some gums, so why not join a public lobby? Just gonna talk about something for a little bit. So, some random topic I've been thinking about. If I could live in any game universe, which would it be? So let's start with turning the sound down. Let's start with like games that I know a lot about, right? So I played a lot of COD. I played a lot of RuneScape. I played a lot of Minecraft. I played a lot of Fallout and Skyrim. What else have I played a lot of? Pokemon, of course. So if I were to pick, well, actually, there's some questions I think that we can start with about specifics when it comes to this. My first question is food and water, is just like general living necessities, is that actually like important? Is that something that's actually necessary? Rampage inducer. If it is, this could make things a bit more challenging for sure. I'm probably gonna rule a lot of things out already. I don't think COD is the COD universe would be something I could live in, especially zombies like this. Absolutely not. RuneScape's a possibility. Now, are things just as simple as they are in game? I can just fish and, you know, that'll be it. I'll catch a fish no matter what, just as long as I sit there long enough. I guess, I mean, you could say that about actual fishing too, but I don't know, how easy or difficult would something be? Would it be just as difficult as, like, real life, or would it be... What's going on over there? Would it be like how it is in the video game? And in a lot of these video games, you know, food and water and all that kind of stuff is not required. Your character just kind of moves 24/7, which obviously isn't realistic, but if that's the case, that could make my choices a bit easier, right? RuneScape, you can kind of do whatever you want to make money. You could, you know, risk your life to fight bosses, or I could just sit there and fish. I don't know, anglerfish all day. I just gotta stay away from, like, what's this? Just, you know, stay away from actual enemies. And there's plenty of things that don't require that. Don't require me putting my life in danger. It's just how much skill does one actually need? Can I just magically get better by doing the thing, not actually... I mean, you could learn like different techniques to make things moderately faster, but you know, it's not like it's required. If I don't need to eat or sleep or drink water or anything like that, then I guess there really isn't, you know, there's no rush to really... Oh shit. There's no real rush to do anything. I can just do it whenever I feel like. But then what kind of life does that live? What kind of life does that lead? If nothing matters, if I can do everything, or I can just not do anything, and I'll be just as well off. I don't know. I guess you can say that about a lot more things than just video games, can't you? What other games could it be? Minecraft? Can I, like, change the settings? Can I make it peaceful? I don't need to eat. I don't need to worry about monsters. But I guess if you leave it as peaceful, then kind of what's the point of doing anything, right? I don't need to worry about dying. I only need to worry about, I don't know, I guess, falling and drowning. I think another good option would be Pokemon. Now, that does also provide the question, do wild Pokemon just act like wild animals? And, well, I don't know, would wild Pokemon, like, truly stay, like, in their own wild areas? I don't know. Because, I mean, these are generally dangerous kind of beings. So, things to think about. But I mean, if it was easy to get my own Pokemon and all that, then maybe it would be a good option. Maybe I should do Pokemon next. I haven't touched Pokemon in a while. I kind of got halfway through ZA and just didn't play anymore. I know there's a bunch of mystery events going on too. I need to partake in. Yeah, I mean, if I were to make a vote on games, universes that I want to live in, I think probably Pokemon would be number one. RuneScape would be number two. I mean, you could think of other peaceful games, right? Like a, what's that game called with all the little animals? Animal Crossing? That's not a bad option. What other peaceful video games are there? And I mean, how would you describe living in like one of those? Oh my God, that guy's fast as hell. How would you describe living in like, I don't know, like a card game, like Hearthstone? Do you? Oh my God, do you play as the person just playing the cards, and that's really it? I guess. I mean, I don't know how else you would describe it. How else you would call that world. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I will pause this as soon as I can, I guess, which I don't think I can. There's no fumigator in here.